After returning to winning ways against Morecambe, trashing them 5-0, Chelsea are set to face the black sheep of the Premier League, AFC Bournemouth, aka the Cherries. You hear me? AFC Bournemouth, obviously, in the first leg, which was at their home, I think we won them. But the Jason Bournemouth has been a team that has beat Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Tottenham. So when I call them the black sheep, you understand why I call them the black sheep. Since we win them at the Vitality Stadium, I think that's the stadium. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, but since we beat them at the Vitality Stadium, they has been on form. You get me? They're currently sitting 7th place in the league. One of the most dangerous teams to play right now. You get me? In their last 5 matches, obviously, they has been unbeaten, winning 3 and drawing 2. You get me? And they beat Manchester United in the process. 3-0 at the Vitality Stadium. And then they recently won the FA Cup against West Brom, which was 5-0. And come this Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time and 7:30 p.m. UK time, Chelsea will be hosting the Cherries at the Stamford Bridge in a match that I think should I say make or break for Chelsea? I don't know. Match. I think this is going to be a very, very, very tough match. Given the form AFC Bournemouth is on, you get me? Like I said, I've highlighted they have beaten a lot of teams. And we are going to have problem with players like Justin Kluivert and Antoine Semenyo. You get me? Which are their key players. And I think if we are going to keep these players silent, I think we are going to play well. You get me? This match depends on if we lose this match, I think we are going to see ourselves move further down in the league. You're currently sitting 4th. Bournemouth are 3 points behind Chelsea. So if Bournemouth wins this match, they're obviously going to top us in the league, or they are going to be the same points with us. You get me? So it's not looking good. In a way, it's a must-win match for Chelsea. Obviously, in the last 5 matches, we have only had one. In the last 10 matches for AFC Bournemouth, they have only lost 1 match against Brighton. And they have the 3rd best XG in the league, behind Liverpool and Arsenal. This is the team we are going to face. You get me? This is a very, very tough side to face. What's their coach name? Areola? Is that Areola? Yeah. Areola has been doing a very, very great job with the Cherries this season. And they're a team that you almost don't want to face. Like I said, they are the dark horse of the Premier League. You get me? But one thing that is on our side is that more than 8 of their players are out injured. You know, players like don't know anybody. Yeah, but I know 8 of their players are out injured, which is something I see that could work in our favor. You get me? And one thing that I think is still in our favor is that in our last 7 meetings, Bournemouth has failed to win Chelsea. They have drawn 2, and we come on top in the remaining 5. You get me? And this is going to be a very, very tough match. This is going to be a very, very tough match. With what I am seeing, obviously, Morecambe is not a team that that anybody plays, and as you can see, I didn't even do the review because there's nothing to talk about. There is nothing to talk about Morecambe. This is a League 2 side. This is what we should be doing to them. Obviously, we went to that match full strength. So me coming here to say, what do you want me to say that the team played where this person? I don't have it. See, I watched that match and I had nothing to say, and that's why I didn't do the review. I had nothing to say in that match. I had absolutely nothing to say in the match. I'm happy that we won, but is this really, really the team that we should be, showing our powers on? Chelsea is a team that has spent more than £1 billion on their players. So this thing is just mere nonsense. Morecambe is not a team we should be celebrating. Against Bournemouth is where I want you guys to do the job. I want Tosin to strike his volley. I want Joao Felix to be his jinky. I don't even want to see. Let me get into some things that happened in that match. Pedro Neto, I don't want to see him in this match. You people that support that boy and they say he's our best right back, I want someone to come and carefully explain to me the work of Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is a Portuguese Mudrik. He's a road runner. But I don't want to get into that. But one thing that is going to be on our side is that obviously in the past we have won them. But this is not the past. Bournemouth are in form. They are very, very hard to beat. They think that they play I don't know. They play some night. They stink everywhere out. I won't say exciting football because the last time we played them, they sat low block. You get me? They sat low block, and I'm expecting them to do the same thing. And we are at home, and we don't have the best record at home this season because in the home table we are sitting 10th. You get? In the home table we are sitting 10th. So I don't know. I'm not going this match confident because of the form we are in and because of the form that Bournemouth is in. I don't have to come here and start telling you, Chelsea has won in this, we have lost in this. In our last 5 matches, minus the FA Cup, we have been rubbish. We haven't had a win in the Premier League since December. That is not good. This was the end of our easy run is over because after Bournemouth, I think we are facing who? I think it's Wolves. Maybe after Wolves is Manchester City, and Manchester City is picking up. So I'm not here to celebrate the whole Morecambe bullshit. I need these players to go in that Tuesday night and deliver for me. That is what I need. We are not in the title race, but you see, if we miss out on that top 4, it's going to be problem. And I'll blame the board for making the wrong choices. I'll blame the players for not turning up. We only turn up when we see teams that we can bully. I want them to turn up against Bournemouth. Get me something. Not get me something. Get me 3 points. It's been long. I celebrated 3 points. It's been long. It felt like ages. I want you to reintroduce me to that feeling. You understand? Get me? And this and obviously we should be looking at like players like Antoine Semenyo. He's their best player. Semenyo, I think he has 7 goals and assists this season. And then Justin Kluivert has 8 goal contribution. Obviously 4 of them or 3 of them came from penalties in one match. So that's not really a threat. And Robert Sanchez, first leg, he turned up and he saved us from that game. I think Robert Sanchez was one of the reasons. I think when I look back at Robert Sanchez's performance, that game was arguably his best performance throughout the season for me. So is he going to give us the same performance that he gave us at the stadium, or is he going to capitulate and drop a stinker like he normally does? You get me? So these are things we should be checking. And now we should watch Enzo Maresca. Obviously, I didn't see Madueke on the bench. There's talks that he's sick. I don't know if he's going to be available for this match. You get me? But I am making this video with the idea that he's available. You get me? Unless the press conference comes out and he says a different thing, it's fine. Current returnees, there's no news. James and Lavia are back. They played the first half of the Morecambe game. I'm expecting to see some of them in the first 11. Understand? So now let's get into my starting 11 and I'll give you my scoreline prediction. Here's my starting 11. On the goalpost, we'll be going with Robert Sanchez. I think, let me be honest, in the last 2-3 games, he has kind of impressed me. You get me? He has kind of, even though we lost, but he has kind of impressed me. Yeah, I'll give it to him. But I want him to perform in this match. You know, the performance he gave us against Bournemouth in the first leg, I'm expecting a replica or something better this time around. You get me? And if you look at my right wing side, my right back, I have my skipper, Reece James. Like I said in our last Premier League match against Crystal Palace, I said, throw him in there. I know we have to accept he's going to be getting injured. Throw him, run him for 90 minutes, let him get injured and get out. You wait for when he comes back. We saw the quality that this. When people say Chelsea give up on James, you give up on James. Who do you have? What Gusto? Gusto? Let's not even go about Gusto. I want to talk about Gusto. But yeah, James, obviously I don't think you play for 90 minutes, but I'm expecting Moresca to start it. And which I don't think he will do. Don't pamper him. Throw him in there. Let him get injured. No wala. You pamper him, you go back. You don't pamper him, you go back. And obviously came back from a very long term injury. So it's normal for injury to reoccur. You get? So let's not spend much time on Rich James. Let's go to my centre back. Tosin and Kowi. Obviously, a lot of people would love to see Achampong there, but Bournemouth has some very, very good physical players. Achampong would be good there, yes, but Tosin, we saw him against Morecambe, man of the match performance, and we saw he could shoot the ball outside the 80-yard box, and that is something I want to see often because I know Bournemouth will sat low block, and that is what teams has been doing. Sat low block, stake out the whole place, catch us and counter, scores goal, sat low block. You get me? That has been the pattern, and that has been the way we lose. When teams sit slow block, we are rubbish. You understand? And Tosin, if he could fire one of those things, which I'm not expecting him to do, but he could, you see, he has it. If he could do it, then yes, he could fire the ball, from outside 18. If there's sat low block. And obviously, one thing that is going to be on our side is that Kepa Arrizabalaga, who has been one of their best keepers, actually, is not going to be available for this match because he's still on loan at Bournemouth. So he's definitely not going to play in this match. And then we'll be going to the other side is Levi Colwill. Obviously, if you don't start him, who are you going to start? And we'll go to our left back. He's the best left back in the league. I don't care whatever anybody says. I don't care what, like I said, I don't give I don't give a fuck about what anybody says. He's the best left back in the league. You get me? And then we'll move into the two pivots. Caicedo, we saw him rested up. Enzo Fernandez, we saw him rested up. So they are going to be fit. They are going to be vibrant. You get me? And obviously Romeo Lavia is there to, if their legs start getting tired, one of them could be subbed out. You get me? And so two of them is definitely starting for us. And the right wing side is a player that most of you don't like, or most of you don't like starting. Most of you don't like one or two things about him. The player which I like, and I don't think we have a better option than him in the club right now. That's one of the reasons. You say Pedro Neto, but I see what Pedro Neto does. It doesn't help our gameplay. That brother is a road runner. He just run nothing. 50 million, 2 GNA in the Premier League. You see, Lewit about Pedro Neto, I don't want to hear. Calm down. Madueke has proven he could assist, he could score. When teams sit low block, the player that could dribble, move in, cut in, shoot, and that is something I don't see Pedro Neto doing. Just passes the ball. Where are you passing the ball for? So Noni Madueke, if he's going to available, if he's going to be available, obviously he should be available. But the weather in the UK is actually fucked right now, so a lot of people is getting sick. They have been on I think the weather is very, very horrible right now, so it's normal. Even in Arsenal camp, a lot of the players are sick. So I'll be happy to see Noni Madueke start. And the number 10 position, we have Kopama. Let me say, if Noni Madueke doesn't start, then I think Sancho should go there, or Kopama should go there. We haven't seen Kopama at the right wing. Kopama should go there. Joao Felix plays as a 10. Jordan Sancho plays the other side. But like I said, I'm making this video with the idea that Noni Madueke will be available on Tuesday. You get me? Kopama in the 10. In as much as there are a lot of Kopama is a player man, you just can't sit him on the bench. He has to start every game. He has to play every game. You understand? So let's move on to Jordan Sancho, a player that excites me. I love Jordan Sancho. Every day I remember that we buy that brother for 25 million plus add-ons. I say thank you to Manchester United. When I see their fans on the road, I'm like, thank you for Sancho. I'm always happy. I think he has 7 goals contribution, right? This season, 25 million. Bring, I'm happy. And the number 9 position, we have Nicholas Jackson, a player that I like. But recently, he has been misfiring, bruh. He has been misfiring. He has been stinking up the whole place, man. Jackson is pissing me off. I'll get on you. Trust me. I'll turn on you if you keep performing like this. You get me? But obviously, he has proven to be the best striker in the Premier League for us right now. You get me? Unless maybe in the summer we go and do some business and then we bring in players. Yeah. So this is my starting 11, and let's go on scoreline prediction. My heart, as a Chelsea fan, I want us to win. And if we are going to win, it's going to be... See, we need to make a statement. You get me? And that 5-0, like I said in my preview for that Morecambe game, is a reset. So it's a reset for us. And I'm expecting us to go up. See, I want us to win. And this prediction might come back and bite me in the ass, but fuck it, man. I'm gonna say it. Chelsea win 2-0. You get me? Jackson scores, Sancho scores. You get me? I just hope it happens. Jackson scores, Sancho scores. Obama assists both. So yeah, that's the video there. If you enjoy it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Igobi.